What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Listen, I'm gonna state the obvious. People are crazy as hell nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, especially in public when they don't know how to act, namely in restaurants. This is a story out of Memphis. In fact, there's two stories in one. Shout out Memphis. Damn, I almost forgot to say it. I can't even talk right now. But listen, I told you before, Juggernaut real, Juggernaut dangerous. And Juggernaut don't give a damn about Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day weekend, before we even jump into this, is one of the highest grossing revenue weekends for restaurants where people come together and show appreciation on a special day for mom. But for some odd reason nowadays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Martin Luther King Day, hell, Labor Day, nobody gives a damn no more. And these are just regular days that people go out, and it's not even a celebration because death is always at the door and it's always on the menu, especially when the Juggernaut's involved. Today I want to talk about a story I seen last night that I wanted to do, and I waited till today to do it, in which a Texas Roadhouse out there in Memphis, they said it's in this place called Wolf Chase, Galleria, whatever. Shout out Wolf Chase, in which a mother and daughter went in there and acted a fool so bad that the Juggernaut daughters issued a threat. I will air this place out, meaning shoot the place up. But then again, you know, nothing's ever surprising when you deal with the Juggernaut female. Take a look at the story. We'll come back and we'll also talk about that story that happened on Mother's Day out there at a restaurant called J. Alexander's as well, where some fool went in there and did some craziness. Take a look.
First at 5 on your news leader, tense moments in the Wolf Chase area after a customer is accused of threatening to shoot up a busy restaurant. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. This attack happened over the weekend at a Texas Roadhouse restaurant, and just hours before, another violent incident at another restaurant in the area. This time, 2 women are accused of being belligerent, even hurting an employee. WRG's Shay Arthur is live tonight. And Shay, what have you learned about this case?
Greg, Stephanie, police say this incident involved a mother and a daughter. Last check, they have not been arrested. But as you kind of mentioned there, this is the second case of violence involving customers in the same area in recent days. Questions tonight about a mother and daughter accused of being belligerent, attacking employees at Texas Roadhouse.
I feel so bad about it.
The incident happening at the restaurant behind the Wolf Chase Galleria just after 4 Saturday afternoon. Police say the mother and daughter approached the Hostess stand. The daughter attempted to assault an employee, throwing a wooden toothpick holder at her, striking her in the forehead. As the pair were being escorted out of the steakhouse, the daughter is accused of saying she was going to get a gun and come back and, quote, air out the place. The mother and daughter took off in a black BMW, along with another man and 3 children, but they never returned. Employees say they made their reservation under the name John Smith. Unfortunately, this is a second case of violence at a restaurant happening over the weekend in the same area. Less than a mile away, a fight broke out on Mother's Day at J. Alexander's. In that case, a man is accused of pulling a gun on someone in the restaurant, but thankfully not firing it. Joshua Abbott was dining there at the time.
Somebody from the staff runs through, and I said it was surreal. It looked like a Bruce Willis movie. Somebody running through and said, get down, get down. And everybody just jumped under, started getting underneath the tables, and you got a restaurant packed full of people. Some people ran out the emergency exits. J.
Alexander's called the incident appalling, saying security will be enhanced. Those we talked to called the recent restaurant violence uncalled for and want those involved held accountable.
They should be charged for that.
And we did reach out to Texas Roadhouse for a comment. Right now, we are waiting to hear back. For your news leader, we're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
A couple of words, calm down, Memphis.
Let me begin by saying this. That's disgraceful behavior. And it's like nowadays people are more feral than ever. And nobody uses this no more. They only react to what's in here. And a lot of people are dark inside. So the stuff that they pump through their heart ain't nothing but poison and death that they want to push out on the world because they feel as though somebody did them wrong, when a lot of times it's not even a conflict. And if you use some respect and self-reflection, wouldn't even be an issue in the first place. Once you pay attention to what they said, let's go to this Jay Alexander's video first, because I was going to do that first. That story, the little last story they showed. Guy runs up to a place. This supposedly happened on Mother's Day. This guy runs up in there, pulls out a gun, and everybody runs and hides up under the table and stuff. Now, nothing happened, but why would you be in a position where you come in there and do that type of shit? Mother's Day is a celebration of families showing support for mom. So you know it had to be kids in there, old folks, grandmoms, moms, a lot of people just trying to show, you know, respect to their mother or the woman in their life other than their wives or girlfriends. And you got motherfuckers coming in there and they always make it about them. Why would you pull a fucking gun in a restaurant? Why would you have a gun in a restaurant? This is the type of behavior I'd like to quell if I was in power. People would think twice about doing stupid shit like this. Let's jump into this Juggernaut video. And the thing that's fucked up about this, I want you to pay attention to what they said. Came in there, it's a mother and daughter. The daughter tearing shit up, mom sitting there, riding along, ride or die. Grabbed a toothpick holder, threw it at the hostess. I guess they wasn't getting seated fast enough or some type of discrepancy over seating. Always some bullshit. You come to the restaurant and then things don't go your way. All of a sudden, mountains is supposed to move because you walked in the goddamn restaurant. Your money just as good as anybody else's. Sit the fuck down and enjoy it like everybody else. Ain't nobody got to give you no special preference. What the fuck wrong with you? What kind of woman lets her daughter act a fool in public? Did you pay attention to it? Came in there under alias John Smith. Had a man with him. They left with a man and 3 children. So they was acting a donkey in front of these kids. Then we wonder why we got a lot of feral, violent people that only think about themselves and can't even rationalize having respect for others out here in the streets. That's the thing. Like I told you, it's going to take generations to fix this. A lot of motherfuckers going to get their feelings hurt. A lot of motherfuckers getting their dicks knocked in the dirt because motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And once you get old enough where this shit is in you, you got to fix yourself. Ain't nobody else's problem in fixing you. You know what I mean? When order and true law gets restored. And I'm telling you, a lot of people overlooking this because we caught up in our day-to-day thing, but there are silent factors that are in motion that a lot of us don't see that are coming. And when they drop the hammer, a lot of motherfuckers going to be sitting there with their eyes left wide open and surprised. This is the thing that cracks me up about this type of stuff. This juggernaut behavior and all this kind of crazy stuff. People do this type of stuff. And then when motherfuckers say, hey, you know what? We don't want y'all in the motherfucking store. Motherfuckers, oh, you racist. Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with racism. They just don't like you. Your type. Ain't got nothing to do with your color. Got a lot to do with your character and the way you carry yourself. Motherfuckers don't want that. Jay Alexander's, how many employees you think they lost because some goofball ran up in there and did that shit? How many people you think gonna ever come back over there? Definitely not on Mother's Day. So that right there killed their revenue for next year. That's the thing. These are business owners. It's hard enough to keep a restaurant open. What they say, 70% of restaurants don't make it the first year. And here's this established place to serve the community, and the community go in there, part of the people in the community go in there and fuck the shit up. It's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? As a business owner myself, I know how it is to deal with ninjas sometimes. That's why I don't deal with them. You know what I mean? I do right refusal. As soon as I see somebody and I see what they're about, I'm not for you, fam. You know what I mean? Go to PetSmart. Have them deal with what's offered to you. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. People don't give a damn. They want what they want, and they don't care what you offer. They want everything you offer, but only want to discount it down to where they feel as though it's worth their time and the price that they want to give you. And some shit. Texas Roadhouse. You acted a fool in there. More than sure it was kids. Didn't care how people looked at you. Only cared about yourself. And what's fucked up is you got a mother there that sat there and supported the shit. You think about that. It's a new mindset out here. And a lot of people get their feelings hurt if I was in power. I'm dead serious. It's a big difference between right and wrong and willingness to do so. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Beware the Juggernaut. Just like the boogeyman, she was a thing of mythology. Now she's a reality. I told you before, Juggernaut real, Juggernaut dangerous, Juggernaut just don't give a F. See you in the next video. Take care.